Hello everyone, this is the True Text in here, and I'm gonna do more about Ilhan and 9/11 because Ilhan, TYT, and people on the left are so stupid that they just won't admit that they just won't at least go, well, we made a mistake, okay? Because Ilhan doubles down trying to claim that what Bush said whenever he's talking about going to the Middle East to destroy the terrorists that knock the Twin Towers down, is the same thing as Ilhan going, some people did some things and I'm a victim because of it. Like, literally, she's downplayed 9/11 and then she played the victim, and then when she got called out for it, she goes, it's because I'm Muslim. This is just bullshit, okay? They just won't let this go, and TYT obviously won't let this go because here they are. Shank made another video. Let's see them make even more of an idiot of themselves.
From time to time, but I, of course, couldn't help myself, and I wanted to...
Yes, that's the actual beginning of the video. I don't know why, but it literally starts the video off with him in the middle of a sentence.
From time to time.
Does he not know how cameras work? I don't know.
But I, of course, couldn't help myself, and I wanted to speak out on a couple of things going on. So this one is Ilhan Omar versus Donald Trump on 9/11 controversies. So the right wing is pretending to be outraged about Ilhan.
Pretending? No. The right wing is justifiably outraged, and smart people on the left is justifiably outraged. Americans, red-blooded Americans, people who were alive during 9/11, people who were around, who were in New York during 9/11, not even just people in New York, people all over America. No, they look at Ilhan Omar's comments on it, and it pisses them off. They are justifiably outraged. I'm justifiably outraged. It's sick. What she said was horrible. It was horrendous. Okay? It was horrible. No, it's not just a misspoken thing. She said she downplayed 9/11, and then she tried to claim Muslims were the victim of it. Okay? They were the real victims of 9/11. Fuck no, they weren't. Okay? And then she tried to compare it to what Bush said. Fuck no, it's not the same thing. And then she tried to claim, well, what if Bush was Muslim? No, if he was Muslim and 9/11 happened, and he said we'll go after the people who did this, it'd be the same thing. Of course, right afterwards, maybe some people might be a little bit hesitant, but you know what? If he was willing to go after, most people would back him up on that because, well, that's what the goal was. The goal that Ilhan did, the full speech, it was not taken out of context. She said, first off, CARE was not created. The whole thing was wrong. She said, CARE was created after 9/11 because they realized that some people did some things and our civil liberties were taken away from us. No, CARE was not created after 9/11. It was created in the 90s. CARE, this isn't just coming from me, but CARE was actually a terrorist front organization. So it wasn't to protect rights. It was a terrorist front organization. It was to send money to terrorist groups. And then, no, y'all weren't losing your civil liberties. Y'all weren't the victims of 9/11. Everything. Muslims were not the victims of 9/11. I'm sorry to break it to you. Okay, Muslims were not the victims of 9/11, okay? The victims of 9/11 were the people who died on those aircrafts, the people who died in those buildings, the officers, the firefighters who risked their lives and died trying to save them, the people who survived but were around it, and the people who had loved ones who were lost because of it. The people who went through this horrific act are the victims. Okay? No, not you, little congresswoman who's in Congress acting like we are second-class citizens even though I am in Congress. and I have all the rights that everyone else has, but I am second-class citizen. No, you're not, okay? You are not treated like a second-class citizen. You are protected, okay? You are protected, unrightfully protected. You can do whatever the fuck you want and people will defend you. People on the left will defend you. TYT will defend you, okay? As long as you don't do anything that's against their agenda, they don't give a crap. Because they don't care about America. They don't care about 9/11. They care about their agenda.
Omar saying some people did some things on 9/11, but
yes, it's more than that, though. Yes, some people did some things 9/11. That's bad. Everything else around it, the context, makes it even worse.
Others felt the repercussions. It's a very logical sentence.
What? Very logical sentence? No, it wasn't.
And it is the definition of a fake controversy.
It is not a fake fucking controversy. Okay? You playing it off like it's nothing. You fucktard. You're over here. It's the definition of a fake controversy. Oh, but when Trump said him as 13 animals, yeah, he actually meant Mexicans. Okay? Oh, Trump said the burgers were a mile high. They actually weren't. We did the measurement. They weren't a mile high. Really? You want to talk about how downplaying 9/11's a fake fucking controversy? You piece of shit.
It's actually outraged. So, the people on the right wing, they're pretending to be outraged.
They aren't pretending to be outraged, you fucktard. Okay? It's not like you're pretend outrage whenever children get separated at the border. Oh, like, it happened under Obama? No news. It happened under Clinton? No news. It happens under Trump? Oh my god, he's Hitler! That's fake outrage.
Again, these are the same guys like Crenshaw, etc., that were not giving funding to the victims of 9/11.
Oh, okay. So you're over here saying that because they're against government reparations for stuff, that they don't actually care about people? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying, what are you saying here? Because, again, I hear this stuff, but I don't ever see any fucking evidence. Where is this mysterious legislation that y'all talk about? This mysterious legislation talking about helping victims of 9/11. Where is this? Because I've never heard of it and I've never seen it. This is just only now coming up saying, whoa. Actually, we want to give them money. Okay? Well, first off, giving people money don't solve shit. Just because you give them money doesn't mean you actually care about them. I'm sure a lot of people can tell you that. A lot of people can tell you that from experience. Okay? Secondly, why is this legislation just now popping up in the mainstream? Why was it bogged down and hidden before, if it even existed? Why didn't y'all ever talk about it before? Why is it only now coming up? Because Ilhan, I've been watching the news and the politics ever since Ilhan has been brought into office, and she says she talked about the legislation, yet I have not seen anything where she did talk about it. Why is that? So, making shit up, trying to say, well, we do care. Okay, they don't care. They don't want to just... Republicans don't care. They don't care about throwing money at everything. So they don't care.
This is the same Republican Party who refused to fund the health care of the 9/11 cleanup.
Okay. Oh, they're against universal health care. They're bitches. They're evil because they're against universal health care. So if they're against universal health care, they can't be outraged and they can't care about people. Yeah, give me a fucking break.
Crew. So the idea that they're outraged by that sentence is preposterous. No one's actually... outraged by it.
Lots of people are fucking outraged by it. But, you know, be an insensitive prick. See where that gets you.
If you think you're outraged, you're not. You're full of crap, okay?
Oh, really? Tell that to... I dare you to tell that to a bunch of these people, the victims, actual victims who are outraged by it. I dare you to go tell that to their face. I dare you. Okay? I dare you to go, oh, you're not actually outraged? See where that gets you, you fucked up, you bitch, you asshole. Okay? This isn't just you having a wrong opinion. This isn't just you being factually incorrect. This is you being a asshole, prick, fucking bitch. Yes, I curse a lot in this video. It's warranted. This guy's a fucking asshole.
So now I can give you a similar story from Donald Trump.
Oh,
and we're fair about
it. Really. A similar story to Donald Trump. Is it like the fake story about how you claim he says all Mexicans are animals, when in reality he said MS-13, the fucking gang that rapes, pillages, beats people, and murders people, they're animals?
Unlike the other side. So Donald Trump, a year after 9/11, on the anniversary, so it's not like it's 15 years later, the anniversary, it's the next year, but...
The next year. Okay. I think I know where you're going. This mysterious tweet where Trump said his tower, where Trump said, my tower is now the tallest tower in America. Okay? Well, first off, I still haven't seen this mysterious tweet. And secondly, are you going to sit there back and claim no one was outraged by it? Are you really going to be that fucking retarded? Okay. I fucking dare you. I still fucking dare you to say that shit to his face. Tell people they're not really outraged. They're fake outraged. The people who went through the fucking tragedy. The people who lost family. They tell you to tell them, even if you think you are, you're not.
So now I can give you a similar... so it's not like it's 15 years later, the anniversary, it's the next... Now, people can actually be outraged by that. On how they should build a statue of Melania Trump to replace the 20 years later, the anniversary is the next year, but he's on Howard Stern's program, and they joke around about how they should build a statue of Melania Trump to replace the Twin Towers that fell. Now, people can actually be outraged by that.
Okay. So, are you just going to sit here behind the fucking camera with all your resources, or are you going to show where he did it? Or are you going to be a little prick? And again, I'm pretty sure people who heard that were fucking outraged. If it even happened. Okay? And it doesn't matter how fucking long ago it was. Saying that Muslims were the victims in 9/11? Fucking ridiculous.
But I'm not. They were clearly joking. Howard Stern egged them on. Do I find it to be outrageous? Look, it's so easy to pretend that that's outrageous politically, right? But I don't think it is. I think...
Really? So if Trump said that now, you're just going to be okay with it? Fucking hypocrite. No. Okay. I don't think Trump as a non-political figure doing that, yeah, you probably went under the radar if it happened. If it comes up, he's gonna have to explain it. Okay, because it's wrong a year later to joke about that shit. No, 2002. No, people were sensitive as fuck about it. When Spider-Man came out in 2002, they actively took out the Twin Towers. Okay, people didn't even want to see Twin Towers in the movies anymore. Okay, no, my grandma, anytime there's a movie that shows the Twin Towers, she balls up in tears because of that day. She still remembers it, and it still haunts her. Okay? To say that people are fake outraged is fucked up.
We're joking. You could say it was too soon to joke, but and you could disagree with me, but I don't think it's that big a deal. Okay. Now, on the other hand, there's three other things that Donald Trump said.
Edgy joking. Again, that is a little different. What she did wasn't edgy joking, anyways. I mean, you're changing it up. If it was edgy joking, it was edgy joking. Yes, it was too soon to joke. People should be outraged by that. Okay? I don't care if he did it. People should have been outraged. People can do edgy jokes about 9/11 here all the time. But a political figure downplaying 9/11 and claiming Muslims are the victims, how do you fucking compare the two?
On 9/11 that I think are much bigger deals and give you
So, fucking edgy joking. You're gonna say, well, who cares about Ilhan Omar? Because people have edgy jokes. Really? Fuck off.
That into his character. So he went on the radio right after 9/11 and then bragged about how his building was now the tallest building in New York City.
Okay. He bragged about his building is now the tallest building in New York City. Did he actually do that? I'm only hearing it from TYT. I have not heard it from any other source at all. This is what he did, and people are trying to defend Ilhan Omar. Why don't everyone else talk about it? Maybe because it's fucking fake? Because you're the only person talking about it. I'm not even hearing it within TYT a lot. I'm hearing it only from you. Why is that? Where's the fucking evidence?
Because the World Trade Center used to be the tallest, but now his is the tallest. Now, it's, by the way, of course, not true, because nothing he says is ever true.
Nothing you say is ever true. And there is shit that Trump says that's true. Okay? Like, we have a border crisis. Like, what Ilhan said what Ilhan said is horrible. Okay? So, I bet you, if Trump goes up and says 1 + 1 = 2, you go, no, it's not, it's 3. Yeah. Yes, you will do that, because that's all you do. You take anything Trump says, and then you somehow try to make it into a lie, even when it's the fucking truth. Okay? You're trying to make this about Trump. This is Ilhan Omar, and you're still trying to make everything about Trump for some fucked up reason.
But that's not important.
That's not important? Of course not, because you can't prove it, and you know you're a lying piece of shit. You're being a fucking jackass.
Now, on the outrage meter, that's more, to me, offensive than what he said about Melania Trump. But it's more telling of his character. That
Really? So, right after a tragic event, someone says something, someone starts bragging about how they're benefiting from it and bragging about it. Really? That's not outrageous? Well, fuck off. You're just trying to downplay that. Okay? Because you're downplaying that. Because you know what Ilhan said was outrageous, so you try to claim something else is, you're going to have to admit, yeah, what she said was pretty outrageous. And it's because, well, you don't have any evidence that Trump ever said that. Okay, where is it? I've never heard anyone else say it. I've watched lots of videos. I've seen CNN, CBS, ABC. You're the only person I've seen to ever bring that up. Okay? I haven't even seen Ilhan Omar say it. What lie are you going to do next, fuckface?
it's never about the victims. It's never about the people who are suffering. It's never.
Look in the mirror and say that whenever it comes to fucking immigrants, whenever it comes to the poor, when it comes to blacks. Because it isn't about the victims. It's about, what is it about?
Anybody but him.
It's never about anybody but you and your party and your power. Okay? You are projecting Once again, this is all you do. This is what everybody does. Okay? If you go and you call someone something, and you call everyone that thing, more than likely that's you. You go around calling everyone racist, you're probably the racist. You go around calling people sexist, you're probably the sexist. You go around, that's all you do. You're probably that person. So guess what? That's kind of what you are. You're a fucking ass. That's your character that you're trying to put on everyone else. Okay, this is fucking outrageous. No, I don't go around calling everyone a jackass. I call you one because you are one. But I don't call everyone a jackass. Okay? I kind of focus on TYT because y'all are one of the worst places ever. A plane's coming. Hold on. Fuck. You're a jackass who projects your own issues onto everyone else. So fuck off.
He saw 9/11 as like, hey, man, 3,000 people died. On the other hand, I now have the tallest building. Win for Donald Trump.
Really? Okay. So you see tragedies and you exploit them. So isn't that what you do? People suffer and you exploit them. Even when there's not even real suffering, whenever there's people, you make up suffering so you can exploit it. That's all you do. Stop the fake ass projection.
Getting tired of winning. So that gives you insight into his character. Is a billion times worse than what Ilhan Omar said, but I think the others are way worse.
A billion times worse than what Ilhan Omar said? So your fake comments, and then an edgy joke that may have happened, and that you said he was pushed to saying, he was pushed into it, even you admitted he was pushed into it, is a billion times worse than Ilhan Omar saying that he's just downplaying 9/11 and that Muslims are the actual victims. Really? Muslims are the victims from 9/11? Really?
So he then went on to say that at some point that he had hired hundreds of people to go.
I'm sorry for the abrupt ending. Let's try this again.
Went on to say that at some point that he had hired hundreds of people to go help with the cleanup. Of course, never verified. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing. Practically everything y'all do is never verified. Y'all don't verify anything. Y'all spread false information all the time, so you have no room to talk there. And secondly, saying that he hired people to help with the cleanup is worse than Ilhan Omar saying that downplaying 9/11 and saying Muslims are victims. Really?
The leaders of the fire departments there said they never saw anyone like that, and it would have been weird if
no, it would not have been weird because private organizations,
a private person had hired anybody, let alone hundreds of people, to come help them, and they didn't need the help. It was the fire department and the police.
They didn't need the help. You know that's complete and utter bullshit. Okay? They didn't need to help with the cleanup. Really? That's... Secondly, no, it's not odd for any private person or private organization to hire people to help with the cleanup or help with anything in a community. It's completely normal. It's completely normal. So this is just you literally just speaking out of your ass.
Who are doing it, etc. So is that story true? Of course it's not true. Of course it's not true.
So is that story true? Well, did you disprove it? So is it not true? You never disproved it. Okay, and the Jussie Smollett, he faked a hate crime. It's obvious, and you're over here going, well, I don't know. There's not enough evidence to say he did, but there is enough evidence to say he did. We've seen the evidence. But you're over here. There's not enough evidence saying he didn't, so you can't say he didn't. Really, chunky chunk.
And that is him trying to lie about how honorable he was during 9/11 when he didn't do any of that. That's
okay. Do you have proof you lied about that? No? You're just gonna speak out your ass? Is this all this video gonna be? You speaking out your ass with no proof, no evidence, no anything?
stolen honor. That's a million times worse. Okay, that's a million times worse than bragging about how he has the World Trade Center building. I mean, now we're...
A million times worse? Okay. Where is all this stuff? Where is it? Come on. Show it. Show it.
Eons away from Ilhan Omar's comments. So if you actually cared about these things, you'd
Eons? Really? No, it's not.
be... Again, you picked a number, 1,000, a million, a billion times more outraged by what Donald Trump has said.
So because people who, I guess didn't hear any of that stuff, or none of that stuff is or you're just making shit up, and you're over here trying to saying that you helped clean up is worse than saying that, downplaying it and saying that Muslims are the victims here? Really? No, it's not.
Than Ilhan Omar. And then finally, Trump said that he saw thousands of Arabs and Muslims celebrating in New Jersey after...
Trump's not the only person that said it. Lots of people have said it. This was lots... I heard it from lots of different people. And, well, I mean, I heard from lots of different people that Arabs, not just from New Jersey, but there were lots of Arabs that celebrated it. Come on.
The 9/11 happened and the towers went down. Now, that's a lie that's actually dangerous. So
That's a lie that's actually... It's a lie. Lots of people claimed up. There are lots of people... Multiple witnesses saying that they saw thousands of Arabs celebrating it. How is that dangerous? Ilhan Omar comments were outrageous, and now you're just making shit up. Okay?
Trump can't get any worse. He always finds another layer.
Just when you think TYT can't get any worse, they always find another fucking layer. Again, you're fucking describing yourself.
Be even more hideous than you thought previously imaginable.
That's you. You're even more hideous than I thought was even imaginable. Okay? Because I thought, at the very least, we could all agree that we shouldn't downplay 9/11. That we shouldn't go and say Muslims are the victims of 9/11. But no, we can't agree on that anymore. Okay? We can't. You have to go and talk about how that's not our... Ilhan Omar is factually correct when she isn't. Everything about it was wrong. CARE was founded in the 90s. CARE was a terrorist front group. And it was not just some people who did something. And Muslims aren't the victim.
So now he's lying about 9/11. Plus he's demonizing people unfairly.
Really? He's not... Okay. There's not demonizing people, but the Muslim religion is the #1 leader in terror. That's fact. In your the only counter to these facts you have is, but feelings.
And getting people riled up, angry at them, and then...
People were already angry at 9/11. Okay, they didn't need to be riled up and angry. Muslim extremists and Muslim terrorists came over and fucking destroyed the World Trade Center, destroyed the Pentagon, and was heading towards the fucking White House. thousands of deaths. Okay? We have a fucking movie, Flight 93, that I watch every 9/11 because I never forget. This was a horrendous tragedy. No, you don't need to get fucking riled up angry. People were already riled up and angry. Okay? George Bush did his best to separate the extremists from the non-extremists when it came to Muslims. Because, well, yeah, we weren't just going to go and destroy all Muslims even then. We were going to go to where the extremists came from and take out the extremists. Okay? And there is a reason why Muslims are the number one leaders of terror. And that reason needs to be fixed. But you're just going to ignore it and say, Islam is a peaceful religion.
That as winds up having ramifications. Several of his followers have already attacked Muslim Americans.
Several of your followers have attacked cops. People have attacked MAGA people. People who were MAGA hats, they get attacked all the time. Whites, they get attacked all the time. Okay, it doesn't... his comments is not what's causing the Arab Muslim people to get attacked. They aren't. Muslims are causing themselves to get attacked, and you're causing... A lot of these are not caused by Trump. They're caused by you on the left, because extremism breeds extremism. Okay? Not all of them, because there's always going to be those crazy people in every group. But extremism is mainstream on your side. And you're pushing people further and further right. Y'all are causing the majority of it. So, come on, shut the fuck up. Okay, whenever y'all try to silence the facts to the point that the facts is only coming from these extremists on the right, well, guess what? You just legitimize them because you're silencing the truth. Okay, you need to have the truth when it comes to moderates, and you have the truth even on the left. Because if you can't come down to the factual, undeniable truth in agreement, then, well, you're pushing everyone further extreme.
Someone just threatened to put a bullet in the skull of Ilhan Omar.
Fucking piece of shit you are. Every single public figure ever has gotten death threats. It's part of being a public figure. Okay? Sorry. Fuck. I'm a small channel, and people have and I've gotten death threats. It's literally called a part of life at this point. She ain't special. She ain't unique. This ain't because of Trump. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Representative from Minnesota, and Donald Trump puts out that video egging them on even after he knows about the death threat.
What the fuck? So she's a victim because she decided to say something horrendous and controversial? Fuck no. Okay? Just because, oh, sensitivity. No, y'all say something horrendous. So why can't we point it out? Okay? We point out that y'all did something sick. Then y'all go, oh no, you're inciting violence. But we can say horrible stuff. Whites are evil. Republicans are evil. The right are Nazis. Okay? Trump isn't even human. Hypocrite.
Where he took what Ilhan Omar said and spliced it together with the towers coming down. There is no...
Okay? So, she said some people did something. She downplayed 9/11. Well, thousands of people died in a burning fucking building. Planes crash into it. That's the most iconic thing, but that's not the only thing that happened in 9/11. It was horrible. 4 planes went down. 2 into the Twin Towers, 1 in the Pentagon, and 1 in a field in Pennsylvania. Okay? It's a horrible, horrible tragedy. I'm sorry, this is Ilhan put this on herself, and she is not, and doubling down is only making it worse. There's certain things you should not double down on, like saying this. What the fuck? Okay, you are making it worse, Chank. Just give it up. Only 1 minute left. I guess I'll finish the video.
And to what a bad guy Donald Trump is. So,
look, what a bad guy Donald Trump is? Just like I fucking said. Okay, y'all point the other side as fucking evil. Yeah, we can't point out comments y'all said that are horrible. We can't point out the evil y'all do. But y'all do. Pointing out the evil that y'all do is not fucking evil. You asshole.
I don't want to engage in this back and forth about, okay, what's more out.
Yes, you're going to fucking... That's all this video is. Okay, you already made your comments on 9/11, on Ilhan's 9/11. Okay, you already made a video on it, you fucktard. You're trying to do this back and forth because you're a fucking dumbass. You are trying to do this back and forth because you won't give it up. You won't say, yes, what she said was wrong. At the very least, it was misspoken, and she should apologize. But no, you're being a fucking dumbass bitch.
Outrageous, etc. But if they're going to attack Ilhan Omar with complete fake outrage, and they're going to do a 20...
Fake outrage? This is not fucking fake outrage, you lying piece of shit. You're a sack of shit. Okay? Just shut the fuck up. I dare you to go to those 9/11 victims and say that this is fake outrage. I dare you to go there. Fucking go to one of their faces, one person that's outraged by this, and say, you're not really outraged, this is fake outrage. See what the fuck happens.
4/7, then hell yeah, we should strike back and we should tell people the reality of the thing.
What reality? You've done nothing but lie and make shit up. You pulled shit out of your ass. Okay? You know what? You shouldn't fight back. Y'all did something fucked up. Okay, when you do something fucked up and you're getting backlash for it, it's kind of time to go, well, shit, I screwed up. Not double down on it, you dumbass.
So Donald Trump has said about 9/11 and how much it shows what a monster he is. So
this whole video, this whole thing you're doing right now shows how much of a monster you are. This backfired big time.
That's the reality. My guess
no, it's not.
If you heard all this about Donald Trump, at best you heard it as 50-50 on cable news, when of course, as usual, it is not 50-50. One side is way worse, significantly for...
Yes, one side is way worse. And significantly worse. Your side. Okay? You're so fucking far left that the left-wing news companies are right-wing to you.
Including, most importantly, not just comments, but actions where they didn't
What actions?
Fund the people who helped.
Really? This shit that's coming up out of fucking nowhere. Ilhan had to propose a deal, right? Where the fuck was it before? Nowhere. Y'all never talked about it. The entire time Ilhan was in office, which I've been paying attention, she hasn't been in office for very long, it only came up after the fucking 9/11 comment she made. It's like damage control. That's all it fucking is, you lying sack of shit.
In the 9/11 rescue and 9/11 cleanup.
No, it came out of nowhere again. Where is this fucking legislation, you fucking sack of shit?
And they didn't fund the victims of 9/11. So, as usual, they are the worst of the worst.
You are the worst of the worst, as usual. Fucking shows big time here. I am fucking done with this shit. I finished your fucking video, you lying sack of piece of shit, motherfucker.